Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. So today we're going to be playing a little bit of Age of Enlightenment, Victoria 2 as Brandenburg. We did play a little bit of this last week, but I was told by the mod developer that I was playing a really outdated version, and the version I was playing was like 6 months old. So none of those videos are going to be making it over to YouTube. If you are watching this on YouTube, one, you should come check out the streams, watch everything live. It'd be a fun time. Two, if you want to watch that the series I had before, you can, the Twitch VODs are on Twitch. You can watch them there. You won't be able to attend for too long. That's okay. We don't ever, Ludwig wants to offer some alliance. So we are playing today as Brandenburg. We got a bunch of setup stuff going on. That's completely okay. So the situation we're in is slightly different than the first time we played. You know, we're now Brandenburg. We don't start off immediately as Prussia. I mean, Prussia over here is a puppet state of ours. Yeah, but we're restarting it because of the update, and the save file does not actually work for the updated version, which is unfortunate. So we have one focus point. Actually, let's see, did they change anything here? Okay, we can actually now promote actual people. That seems decent. Production, party loyalty. One thing that has changed, that radical is no longer like a default unlocked idea. Which I think is good, because having like Sweden or, you know, Java go basically French Revolution like 1705 seems a little bit strange, but, you know, the nobility faction right now, the protectionists, they're psycho. What the hell is this? Import cost. Okay, we can build factories. That's basically the only thing I really care about. Moralism, limited citizenship. Everything here seems basically fine. Set trade rights, a little bit more tariff efficiency. And we don't need the options. We don't kind of need to see more information here. We can reform the local government, but I think what we're doing right now is fine. We're at 58% development, 8.23 research speed. Do we have, no, research points are not available to 1705, so we can wait a little bit on that. Well, I think we want to start immediately off with paved roads. Okay, so we got a clerical head of government. We are losing money, so, you know what, tax the hell out of everybody. Cut military spending because they don't need to be that high, at least for right now. Increase tariffs to, well, let's just say like 50% seems okay. Military spending up a little bit. And of course, we are starting underneath the sphere of the Austrians. Because Austria basically is, you know, leader of the HRE. We are currently within the HRE. Also, we don't need to dismiss our head of government. I think right now we're basically fine. So our industry points. Open all factories, subsidize all factories. This will be probably very expensive in the future. So we got artisans, we got commoners, craftsmen, clerks. I think every resource is just subsistence farming, so nothing too crazy there. What do I want to research right away? Do we need more I mean, what is the population of this province right now? Brandenburg, it's mostly commoners, artisans, gentry, craftsmen. 4.2% soldiers is not bad. 4.4, 2.6, 3.8, and 3.8. Just don't let the parliamentarians rule over you. They'll ruin your nation, or ruin my gameplay completely. Okay. Absolutely no democracy will be allowed in Prussia. Seems reasonable enough. So who are the great powers at the moment? So we got France, Ottomans, England, Spain, the Qing, Russia, Austria, and Sweden. It's not like too surprising there. Basically, you know, who you kind of expect for this time period. And I guess for right now, urbanization's life rating and immigration push, RG output, factory output, build roads, colonial appeasement, colonial propaganda, and migration. Okay. So, I mean, I'm glad they changed this at least a little bit. Let's encourage... Well, you can't build roads yet until we've actually finished paved roads. So, let's encourage trade for right now. We are in 12th place. Who's actually ahead of us at the moment? Hungary... no. So, okay, apparently Spain is actually in 10th place. Mughal Empire will go up to 8th. By the way, we got Hungary, Sweden, and Polish Lithuania. So, nobody, like, super surprising there. Are you Hungary? Oh no, the Crown of Hungary actually exists. It's just the exact same color as Austria. Okay, so I mean that seems okay. We actually, so our boat should dock. Can I build a naval base? No, I don't have naval base research. Also, I turned on my fan because I was going to get a little bit hot. But no, now it's actually too cold in here, so I'll be right back. There we go. Have you heard of the new era mod? No. I don't. When's the new era mod take place? Is it a modern day mod or is it like an old timey before the normal start? Or might actually be like the regular time. But no, I've not heard of the mod. I mean, I'm always willing to check out more Victoria 2 mods. I do think Victoria 2 is probably my favorite Paradox game. Leap. You know what? No. Get rid of these other alliances. We need to make friends fast. That's Hungary. Austria would accept an alliance. Russia would not. France would not. England. I mean, you probably won't say yes because we're in another sphere, right? I mean, actually, we're not that opposed to it, but we will, we'll ally ourselves with the Austrians, at least for right now. I'm assuming we'll probably get into the same war we did at our first playthrough with the Spanish Succession War. Well, apparently Aragon is been released from Spain. I don't know why. And Hungary always rebels against Austria. Okay. The Great Northern War. So you're at war Poland, Denmark, and I'm assuming Russia will get involved in that as well. Yeah, because I mean, Russia joined the Northern War. I'm like 99% sure. And I guess not even allies with Austria. Everybody else is kind of okay. But I think what we want to do, I mean, if you're in the sphere of the Russians, okay. Like, I do think Poland's going to be one of our first targets for war. Okay. We got good living conditions. I mean, we'll take alliances from whoever we can. And again, like, our main goal for this campaign is to eventually form Germany. If we can form Germany by the end of this, which I think the mod ends in 1821, we'll be looking pretty good. And I think we should be able to get that accomplished. We have, like, why is there no artillery pieces in this entire army? Please build artillery. You go here. We'll set a rally point in Berlin. We can mobilize 6 divisions. We have 1 ship over, which I think costs you more money. No, they just perform worse. You know what? It's fine. We'll keep them for now. The new era mod is... Oh, so like the... I played the Cold War mod. I mean, we can check out the new era mod at some point as well. Keep on getting alliances. I mean, everybody wants to be our friend, and that's understandable. Like, you know, Prussia, we're a real up-and-comer. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so what else can we do? Leave the HRE, which we don't want to do because claim Swedish Pomerania. You know, that's always a good way to start. Divine Right of Kings. Maybe actually, as soon as Paved Railroads is done, we'll try to invade right away. Introduce the Goose Step. Saxony. What do we need for Saxony? Jingoism have a higher military score than 100. If I remember correctly, nobody has like a good military score right now. Like the Ottomans are number 1 and they had 98. So 100 military points are still a ways off. Prussia's united. We can reestablish and renovate Berlin. Expand our territories in Rhineland. Yeah. So we need 150 military points. We need to be a great power. And we don't own Dortmund. Does that give us cores? It does. 15 infamy. Also, are we... This week? Okay, no, we're still at 30. Okay, so I think we kind of want to attack you as fast as possible. Divine Right of Kings is pretty cheap. And, I mean, last time we attacked Sweden for this territory, we ended up being at war with Austria and the British Empire at the same time. So if we can try to avoid that situation, I feel like that'd be good. Right now, you have no allies. You have 1 puppet state, but you're getting killed by Poland and by Denmark right now, and probably Russia at some point. I think they'll eventually get cores over Finland and the Baltic territory. Do you have any cores? No. I mean, actually, no. Courland's your puppet state. Yeah, so you have no allies. You have no allies, you're not war people. So, I mean, that seems decent enough for us. So you need light artillery, field rations, and black powder. Do they add more, stuff? Okay, light artillery. I mean, we have decent money, so we'll buy, like, a small stockpile of, basic equipment. Are you black? No, you're ammunition. I mean, I'll buy you anyways. Are you black? No, you're coal. You're oil. I'm assuming oil is probably not going to be a major commodity. Where the hell is black powder? Salt, electrical gear. To me, those look like pears, but maybe I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I mean, not pears, like grapes. I don't know. Where the... Did they like... Oh, no, there's black powder. Okay, we'll buy a small amount of that as well. Hopefully, we'll be able to build artillery a little bit faster. Looks like black powder might be a somewhat limited resource. Who makes black powder? We want to go to trade, black powder. Spain, France, Aragon, Austria, Trier. Okay, what do we need to do? Apparently, we cannot build factories. I thought we could. No, we can't build factories. But we can kind of maintain them. So, I mean, that's okay. What factories have now? Like, do we produce black powder domestically? A little tiny amount, but I don't think through any factories. We'll also kind of invest and upgrade whatever I can right now. Like, are we spending a lot on subsidies? 6.8. Okay, so the answer is basically no. We can have the army be a little bit less influential. Modifier, supply consumption goes down. Land organization, rich vote. No, I think having an influential military, especially as Prussia, kind of makes sense for us to have it that way. Okay, we got more development speed. You'll be done in January of next year. And again, followed that by divine rights of kings. Claim this territory towards the north. And we'll be looking pretty good. Because, like, a lot of, okay, have a great day. A lot of, your political power and your prestige and stuff from this, mod mostly comes from your industry. Like, industry is actually really, really important. Like, France is 800, China's 800, Spain is 700, etc., etc. But your, power here and your industry points mostly come from your population. You know, because China has a population of 35 million people, they can employ a lot of people into their more specialized industries, which is what makes them like so powerful. Same with like France or Austria. So we really need just more people, and having less than 500,000 is really not where we want to be. We can allow slavery. Like, honestly, I think everything right now is basically fine in terms of our, political structure. I don't think we need to change anything. At least not right now. So we go for divine rights of kings. I think we just don't want to, we don't want to delay this. If we can use Austria to crush Sweden, while, of course, there's still a war with Denmark and Poland. Seems good. Oh, shit, don't drop that. Okay, so we got a little bit more development speed. Oh no, what's happening? The Prussian Union. In return for an alliance against France in War of Spanish Succession, the great elector's son, Frederick III, was allowed to elevate Prussia to a kingdom in the crown territory of 16 November 1700. Frederick crowned himself king of Prussia as Frederick I on the 18th of January 1701. Legally, no kingdoms could exist in the HRE except for Bohemia. However, Frederick took the line. Since that Prussia has never been part of the empire and the Hohenzollern were fully sovereign over it, you could elevate Prussia to a kingdom. Okay, we're inheriting Ducal Prussia. We get 22 prestige. We are now Prussia. Okay. That seems pretty good. So we got this territory for free. I think other than that, nothing really changed too much. I mean, we do have troops over here, and I don't know if I can even bring them home. The Spaniards have chosen a Bourbon heir. The Spanish have decided that an heir from the Bourbon dynasty should claim the Spanish throne. We will support... I mean, last time we did this, we chose to back Austria, and it worked pretty well for us. Of course, we want to open and subsidize all factories. Do I support Austria? Because I'm assuming they're going to be at war very, very soon. I mean, Aragon is a puppet state. France has 52, 22. You have about 40 combined. Crank military spending up. Because I feel like war is going to be happening very, very, very soon. Are you my artillery pieces? You are, and I want to bring you home. Can I get military access for you guys? You would not accept. You would not accept. I mean, I'm worried that my artillery pieces over here will just get killed. Because the HRE is basically just like a complete mess. What about you? You would not, who am I allied to? I'm allied to you guys. So if I can bring you to this area, we should be fine. Why would you not? I mean, you don't like us enough. You won't give me military access. Just let me in. Please, I beg of you. Okay, got some more development, good living conditions. Austria is now at war. So yeah, you're at war with France, Spain. You're at war with most of the HRE. Let's actually look at the initial points here. So, we are looking at 115 against 102. So numbers do look like that they're in our favor. Also, this is now just one war instead of being two. Yeah, so you will join your war. 142 to 102. And that's not even including like Hungary and stuff. But we are actually in 11th place right now. Probably just behind Sweden and... No, we're just behind Poland and Hungary. And now that you guys are all at war, yep, let me bring my artillery pieces home. Please and thank you. When will you be done? 11th of August, 1703. Polish commoner. Change the soldiers. You know what? No. I don't think we need more soldiers. We need more commoners to work in the in our factories. To try to give us a little bit more points there. So again, we are at war with Spain and her satellites were at war with the French. But I'm not that worried. President Poland did not join the war. Poland did join the war, if you remember last time as well. The Aragonese Rebellion? Aragon, I believe in you. Do you have any troops? You have 9 divisions. Okay, so like not really. Okay, let's bring you guys together. I don't even know if we really need to intervene in this war. As long as we're backing the Austrians, I feel okay. I mean, we could just attack, you're allied with the English. But we're allied with England in a war right now. So I don't even think, they couldn't go to war with us. I'm like pretty sure that's the case. So this war is still going on by 1703. We can attack Sweden without having to deal with, English intervention. Sweden will have absolutely... There's no way Sweden can help or can stop our invasion. What's claims here? HRE, Germany, and Hanover. I mean, Hanover's an ally of ours. They could help kick Sweden completely out of Europe. Or off the mainland. You know, Russia... What are you fighting for? You have claims over all this. I mean, it seems decent enough. But yeah, like, again, I mean, like, actually, we'll cut our military spending in half. Because I really don't see us being a major player here, and it doesn't really matter. Looks like the French are actually winning. But it doesn't really matter if Austria wins or loses in the grand scheme of things. Russia wants all their stuff. Spain's fighting against Aragon. Like, I would support them, but I don't think there's anything I can actually do. I mean, kicking France down a peg. in the grand scheme of things, it's probably pretty good for us. And we have better education. Like, how many tags are here? Because as you may notice, this game is running a little bit slower than base Victoria 2. There's 348 tags. You know what? Apparently, Courland is the worst country on Earth. The 342 tags will definitely slow stuff down, for sure. Yeah, like, there's just... We need to consolidate this stuff down. Like, if we were to annex all of Germany into one country, I feel like just that would improve performance a little bit. I mean, I guess performance isn't, like, so bad, but I mean, being a year into the game... and the days are going by... like, this is pretty slow. This is really slow for Victoria 2. I mean, I guess it's not that slow for late game, but for, you know, not even 2 years in, it's going pretty slowly. But I mean, it's not a huge deal. But we do need to kind of sort out this this situation as fast as possible. There's just too many tags. So Morocco or somebody, if you want to just kill everybody in Africa, you guys consolidate this land. Russia, if you want to take over all this. Somebody unite all of this territory. Apparently Australia has not been colonized yet. Was Australia not colonized in 1701? When did they colonize Australia? I don't know off the top of my head. I would have thought by now. But apparently not. Okay, so we're now currently in the lead. The Pope is now at war with the Austrians because they're trying to take over some land. Will that work? No. You're doing a tiny conquest. That's adorable. Is there anybody like around here that I could try to attack? Or at least look at cost of bellies. A tiny conquest. If they are less than 100,000. Okay. So it's good to know that there are tiny conquests. It's a very cute name. What about like these guys down here? Acquire state, demand concession, make you into a puppet. Apparently, like, do you have more than 100,000? You have more than 100,000 people. That's France. What about Wolof? We can tiny conquest you. So, like, small countries you can annex easily enough. So hopefully that'll make these guys kind of consolidate themselves down. Given enough time, I mean, wars within the HRE could be interesting to see as well. I mean, we do now have a port, so we can actually support